change the show around. But he's so brilliant. We could just bring anything out here. We could have you blindfolded and take the blindfold off and say, look, Peyton, and he'd be like,
but you know what? I've been waiting for this bracelet.
Oh, well, I know that you and I can say, without a doubt, unequivocally, that there has never been a bracelet like this ever at QVC. You go to a lot more jewelry shows than I do. I have never, ever, ever, ever infinity seen a Panther Link gemstone bracelet ever before. It's here right now. First of all, in your choice of colors and sizes, this is the first and only presentation of the day. We saved it for the grand finale. I don't want you to think that this grand finale is like a replay of the day. No. Yeah, you'll see some of your favorites, but the majority of the show is brand new. So we have citrine, and we have that in 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inch. So I'm just gonna call out the carat weights on the smallest size. 9.40 carats. Wow. Then we have blue topaz, 12 carats and 10 points. That's in the 6 3/4 inch. The beautiful soft amethyst is 9 carats and 40 points. The peridot comes in at 10 carats and 30 points. And then look, I have to say, I do love the colors of garnet, but as a January baby, I'm a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to the garnet color. And I feel like we don't see that traditional, you know, like the jewels inside of a pomegranate color. And so that's what we have in that gorgeous garnet. Your choice, all brand new, first and only time seen today, $51 to $58 and change on Easy Pay. This is like when they put the Brooklyn Bridge up and everybody in New York was like, how did they construct that? This is kind of a how did they construct that moment.
Well, you know what? In the past, this really wasn't possible. Number one, baguettes are very difficult gemstones to cut. And when they cut them in colored stones, usually they're okay. They're beautiful, kind of soft colors. They don't have a lot of life to them. But we worked with a cutter, cuts each one of these baguettes, look at the intensity of the color, but also look at the life of the stones. So you started with the stones, and then we thought, okay, what? We've got these parcels of incredible baguettes. What are we going to do with them? The designer came up with this incredible, absolutely amazing design.
That's gutsy.
I've never seen anything like it. You know, when we laugh, you know, we see these designs and we think, you know what, no, we could never do that.
You're not going to be able to
possible.
do a Panther link in gemstones. It's like a status link in gold, but instead of having links of gold, you do have the links of silver, but then you have those links that are literally hand set with these gorgeous baguettes. And you were telling me that baguettes are really trending strong in the world of like what's hot in gemstones.
It's the trending stone because all of a sudden you can get them. You can get them if you go to the right cutter, they cut them right and they have the color. Look at that on a day's hand. Spectacular. That's going to be one of those things that people are going to look at and think, wow, what is that? I've never seen anything like that.
And what do we do when we have a gold status link or a sterling status link bracelet? We wear it every single day.
Every single day.
This is the every single day gemstone bracelet. And the value, the price tag is spectacular, but I have an update for you. In the 6 3/4 inch, garnet is sold out. I bet I'm not the only garnet baby that is like looking for this. This is the color. This is the color of holding a good glass of wine. Rick was talking about wine a lot. Hello, we're all tired, Rick.
Look at the color.
We want one.
That's
but
right.
I mean, I remember there's a Columbo episode about a winery. My dad was Peter Falk. So we watch Columbo and it's like my dad come back on that silver screen and he's holding a fine glass of, I think, Cabernet, and it's in crystal. So it's like that garnet where you've got that sparkle and that crystal come alive. Unfortunately, the garnet is only available in 7 1/4 inches, but you may want to get, thanks to this Easy Pay, more than one because there's no other bracelet like in the collection. There has never in 30 years been any bracelet at QVC that's like this one.
No, never. We've never seen one. We've never been able to do it. You know, we love status links. They're gorgeous. They're timeless. They're traditional. But to do it in colored stones, and look at the colored stones that we picked. When you see the beautiful shades, look at the amethyst, that beautiful soft purple. Look at the peridot.
By the way, they told me I couldn't wear this because it's the only kunzite in the entire building. And I said, nana poo poo, I'm wearing it, try and get it off my sweaty little finger. Okay, garnet is completely sold out. We will take a limited wait list on that. Okay, let's start with the amethyst.
Look at the beautiful amethyst, look at the life, look at the color of it, look at the saturation of the color. beautiful all the way around.
Stone of faith.
The stone of faith,
Stone of
royalty.
constancy. Yes,
so
beautiful.
so much symbolism. Look at the peridot. You know, when you see peridots of this color, grassy green, little touch of gold coming from within those stones, look at the life of them. You know, that shows you how finely cut these stones are, because they're going to have that kind of brilliance.
I love the legend that people would mine peridot at night because they felt they had an unearthly glow at night. So I always think, if you're the night owl, you're my peridot girl. Okay, now, if you talk for a living, if you love people, if you are somebody that likes to attract, you know, good fortune and energy and money, you gotta wear your citrine.
You gotta wear
That's
your
your
citrine.
stone.
Look at the colors. How many colors do you see? Gold, little touch of red, yellow. So many shows. Yeah.
And by the way, that's almost the best with your gold jewelry, because you could like slide that in with a gold panther link. By the way, we saw the garnet sell out completely. The citrine's probably going to be next. And then I'm loving that we don't have many, but we are seeing the return of some sky blue topaz today.
Right. Well, we love sky blue topaz because it's a beautiful, soft color. It's a true color. Most people are going to see this and then they think, wow, you have an aquamarine bracelet?
Right.
Because this is the color that you see today in most of the aquamarines.
And then fold over clasp, as you can see, nice and sturdy, minus my big thumbprint. 5 easy payments gone at the end of the day. Garnet already off the table, just like not even a conversation anymore. I have it on with the colors of Sapphire Watch.
Beautiful.
But I mean, this is a bracelet that if you know someone that loves QVC, and she does a lot of shopping at QVC, you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, what if I buy this for her and she already has it? She doesn't have it, and there's no other store probably in the world that carries a bracelet like this right now. It may become the new trend of status links done in gemstones, but let me tell you, we're the only ones that say, you know what? We're going to give her something new. We're going to give her something exciting. We're going to give you, again, now the choice of 4 gems, but citrine is about to go. We literally have 6 left in the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, and the 8-inch, and not a whole lot more to go around in that blue topaz, in the peridot, or the garnet. We, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, the amethyst. Chunky, don't be so mean. I've had 3 hours of sleep. Boy. Wow. Anyway, I also want to remind you that if this sells out, we probably will never be able to do another one like this at this price again. I still love you too. Citrine just sold out, my chunky. Okay, 3 gems left. That's it. Oh, I am not